It's just so funny. I hadn't even finished watching the same lawn mowing guy video as I mentioned in the video that I posted before this one, connecting the so-called New Testament with the so-called Old Testament. And it bears repeating. It's worth repeating. Original covenant. Expanded when man entered the picture. Expanded with Noah. Expanded again with Abraham. Expanded again with Moses. And expanded again with Yahusha. Clarification. How to fulfill this law. So, I hadn't even finished the same video that the last connection came through that Yahuwah had occur for me. So, no secret. I struggle with cigarette tobacco. I roll my own. I prayed about it. And every time I'm determined to do this, to quit, it just gets worse. Pain, physical pain. I've never had this difficulty before. I could quit for a few weeks at a time. Like, I got more oxygen pumping through me. I'm, like, super talkative. Like, that's one of the reasons why I started smoking when I was younger anyways. I was told, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wanted to be around my vibrancy, my excitement, my, oh my God, I learned this. This is wonderful. Nobody wanted to hear it. So, fine. I will just stuff it in and let the thoughts run through my head and get them out that way. So, anyways, sitting there, resumed the video. Guy doing good things. And that connection comes again. I had gotten a dream that implies an intention for my future that would involve me being able to speak, which means I need to be able to breathe, which means my body's still alive. And so, if I prayed that this be lifted from me, well, then I just need to wait on Yahuwah. And we've seen the examples. He's shown us. This is how you do it. You wait. You left it in my hands. You wait for my hands to take care of it. Abraham and Sarai. You're going to have a child. But didn't wait long enough. Take my maidservant. Whoa. Look at the chaos that caused. I'm waiting on Yahuwah because, this just, I don't want to invite more trauma and drama into my life by trying to, go to a hypnotist or a doctor or, if they had a tobacco rehab center, I could lie and say I got a drug addiction I need to check in. Like, it is a drug, but anyways, you get my point. And so I connected those dots. And then Yahusha's words are repeated in my mind. What father whose child asks for bread to eat gives him a stone or a serpent? You know the one I'm talking about, the scripture. Like, ask in faith and wait. Wait on Yahuwah. And then that dawned on me, and a second later I'm like, oh, Job, could it be that there is an accusation being made against me that, look, she will lose her faith now? I've had miraculous health recovery. I've shared in previous videos how My digestive system shut down. They were just waiting for me to die in that nursing home. Feeding tubes, my body was not absorbing nutrients. IVs straight to my heart to put the medication in. My water's not absorbing my water is not absorbing any of their water. It's just storing it up between the layers of my skin, and I'm bloating, which looked more attractive than the pure skeleton with flesh and not being able to talk because my mouth was so dehydrated and dry. I couldn't lift my arms. I mean, I'm talking about I was laying there dying. And promised the small still voice in me that I would listen to it more. And I started defending myself with, abusive medical staff. And I would have never done that before. I'd have never complained about anything. God damn my head, because I got so ornery waiting for over an hour to go to the bathroom, be helped. I tried to stand up by myself, and my body just went on the cement floor, cracked my skull open. But the point is, I've had miracles before, so I could cling to that and say, well, he's not answering because it was only a day or two between me making that commitment to that still small voice. I wasn't even this devoted to Yahuwah. Yahuwah was like nowhere on my mind. I didn't even know his name was Yahuwah back then. So I just gotta wait. So if there are any spirits accusing some human freaking wizard or witch going, let me at her place, then nope, I am going to wait. And my little rodent problem, got that solved. I love it that my mind's just being clear. I mean, it's just clarity, clear thinking, able to function and be resourceful and ingenuitive again. Like, yes. But see, I don't have to deal with rodents. I always keep my place clean. Like, it'll be cluttered. I'm mad scientist clutter, starving artist clutter. But no, I spill something, it is immediately disinfected, cleaned, like no residue, no. Because I have had to. When you're living primitively, cleanliness is like, whoa, number one. So, but this camper had been sitting. Rodents and bugs had their run of the place for, a few years before we took all the stuff stored in it out and moved me in. So they're just used to, this is their place, spring sprung, they're coming out, and they're just following the scent trails of what their ancestors did. And so I stuffed tinfoil down in there. They're not supposed to, chew through that. Well, it just took them a little while. Less than, 48 hours. And they popped that tinfoil out of there. Little feet. Dog going nuts. Oh, another night of no sleep. But then I remembered, oh, wait. Neighbor's doing a bunch of yard cleanup. They've got trash piled up, and some of them are containers of lubricant. These rats are already chewing through nasty ass plastic, chemically treated wood, so I just lubricated that pipe that they're climbing up in, put a little lubrication around the hole where they were chewing, stuffed that tinfoil back down in there. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, like, no matter what it looks like on the outside and what I struggle with, Yahuwah's right there. Just, my mind thinks it's overwhelmed and tired, can't go pursuing down any more rabbit holes. looking for facts and information and quotes and understanding and the right words, and just taking a break for a minute. And still, he's gifted me. He's gifted me pulling out from what I had already learned, what I had already read, what I had already understood, and just put it all in package, connected all the dots in my mind. So never be afraid to learn an obscure fact or one principle and say, how is this ever going to suit me? Like reading about Maccabees and fighting wars. Like, I live in a civilized society. You could tell yourself, what do I got to learn about that? Okay, so I won't attack an elephant when I haven't been advised to. Spare my life. When will I ever be attacked by an elephant? But no, it's the principle. Don't try to prove yourself. Don't try to make a name for yourself. If you're going to get a name, Yahuwah will see to it that you get a name. Even if it is just the smoker. I am going to laugh about that one for a very, very long time. Boy, oh boy. Don't tell me who doesn't have a personality. Got quite the sense of humor. Okay, so there you go. How to apply scriptures. If they're being put together in your head and connected, if you find yourself quoting a scripture while you're struggling with something and you don't understand why this scripture, you don't think it applies to this situation, pray about it and forget about it. And you will just be washing dishes, mowing the lawn, wrestling with your dog, walking through the grocery store, and then boop, the connections are made for you. That's a good deal. Oh, I'm going to put a link to a little short below, because I had mentioned before how the Amish got stuff going on. No matter what, I may not agree with their Anabaptist beliefs, their religious structure, and all of that. However, for example, they don't insure their barns. They don't buy insurance for them. They say it's because if a barn burns down or something happens to it, it gives them an opportunity to come together as a community for a barn building. It's like a holiday. It's a feast day for them. It keeps the community bound and connected together. And most of us have heard of when the Amish children all got killed while they were in their schoolroom, and how the Amish community, the elders, went to the wife and brought things for the children of the man who killed their children. The forgiveness. Not all Amish are going to be like that. But I'm saying that sense of forgiveness, of compassionate understanding, of thinking of more than yourself, is preserved by them. And the link, the short, is about how the Amish community, you hire a specific Amish company to do something, how it benefits the entire Amish community. And I had tried this, when I was in Southern California. I would prepay for a free breakfast that became free to whomever won it, caught the ball off the stage at the range, and I'd advertise it on the little Facebook webpage I had for what I called my stand, where I sold soda and snacks and stuff like that. So if I had an extra $5, I'd go prepay for breakfast, at the Oasis Club, and then you would have to go to the range on Saturday night to win the free breakfast, and then you would go and have breakfast at the Oasis Club. So I was encouraging people, supporting the community, showing them, because the system that they had in effect was, okay, this camp gets to do something on Monday night, this camp gets to do something to draw people in, and one would sell hot dogs, another one, would accept donations, another one would sell alcohol. Like, each camp was given a turn to make money off of the community, the locals, and tourists. And I'm like, I don't have an event to draw everybody to, so I'm just going to connect my little stand to help benefit and spread it around. And nobody else followed suit. No. But they were a bunch of drug addicts, so. What was I expecting? I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that it was a satanic cult that ran the place. How was I supposed to know? I don't know how to recognize that stuff. I didn't know back then. So, I'm going to put a link, because the way she tells it, I like it. And it just shows the benefit of a gifting community. They're gifting one another this ability to participate and gain resources for themselves and each other. And it's a beautiful thing. I like it.